Okay, happy to see you here. Welcome back to my channel Brain Logic. People all over the world arguing about the correct answer. One part of people tell that correct answer is 1, another part of students tell that correct answer is 4, and it turns into a big argument. So let's go and figure out this super simple math problem right here. And what we have is 24 divided by 3 in parentheses 8 minus 6 and all over 4. Seems pretty basic, seems pretty easy. We have like a regular values, we have division, multiplication, we have subtraction inside parentheses, and we divide all of these by 4. However, many people are going to get this problem incorrect, so if you could do this without a calculator, put your answer into the comment section. I will explain every of this interpretation, I will explain every of this solution, because we have option A, option B. I will explain when 1 is correct answer, when 4 is a correct answer, so I hope it will be really interesting video. I'll show you the correct answer here in just 1 minute, and then I'm going to kind of really emphasize an extremely important basic math concept that is going to be the reason why a lot of you are going to do this incorrectly. So let's rewrite this problem right here, and let's try to think a little bit about a solution. So we have 24 divided by 3, yeah, in parentheses we have 8 minus 6, and we divide all of these by 4. Okay, so what makes all the difference in the world in the order we do this problem? Okay, do we do like division first, multiplication, then subtraction, or division, multiplication, subtraction, or parentheses? Like this, you can see a lot of combination right here, because obviously whatever order of operation we select is going to create a different answer, right? So we need to understand what is the correct order to do this problem. And doesn't matter what order of operation you select, every order of operation, everyone is in agreement about the first step. Simplify the expression inside parentheses. For example, right here I have this PMDMC order of operation. Doesn't matter, I want to show you that doesn't matter. BODMAS, PMDMC, every time parentheses, brackets is a first step. So it won't be a mistake when we start from these parentheses. So 8 minus 6 is our first step. Okay, so we have 24, we have absolutely the same beginning, 24 divided by 3, and in parentheses we have 8 minus 6, we have times 2, and we divide all of these by 4. Okay, so this is our first step. What are we going to do next? Right here we have really interesting numerator. We have 24 divided by 3 times 2. And this is where the debate starts, because multiplication and division part, all people all over the world discuss about this division multiplication part, what we should do at first. We should divide, we should multiply, and it turns into a big argument. So right here I want to explain you this numerator case. So I want to separate this solution. Right now let's solve this question in the numerator. Then we divide by 4. This won't be a hard thing for us, but right now let's try to think what is the correct answer right here in our numerator. So we have 24 divided by 3 and times 2. What we should do at first? We should divide it first, or we should multiply it first. This is our main question, and here's my explanation. If you type this into your calculator goes from the left to right, and according to the order of operation, division and multiplication have the same precedence. So the correct order is to evaluate from left to right. So first take 24 divided by 3, which is equal to 8, and then we multiply it by 2. So multiplication is our last step, which give us answer is 16. So this is our first interpretation. I want you to look at it. So this is our first interpretation, but really interesting moment. This gets to the correct answer as 16, but some people have a different interpretation. This is our second interpretation, but some people have a different interpretation, and while it's not the correct answer today, it would have been regarded as the correct answer 100 years ago. So some people may have learned this other interpretation more recently, but this is not the way calculators would evaluate the expression today. So just let's suppose that we have this expression, so 24 divided by 3 and times 2. So here's our second interpretation. Let's suppose it was maybe 1970s or 100 years ago, and you saw this expression in your textbook. What would you think the author was trying to write? Historically, the symbol division right here was used to mean you should divide by the entire product on the right of the symbol. Okay, on the right of the symbol. So under this interpretation, we should write it as 24. We divide it by the whole entire expression right here. We divide by a whole entire expression. I just wanted to put it inside parentheses. So 3 times 2. And right here, order of operation, we have parentheses, our first step. So we have 24 divided by 3 times 2 equal to 6, so 24 divided by 6 equal to 4. So as you can see, two completely different answers. Right here 16 and right here 4. And here's maybe the main question: what is the correct answer? Because right here we have 4, right here we have 16, and here's my answer. This is not the correct answer. So 4 in our numerator, this is not a correct answer that calculators will evaluate. Rather, it's what someone might have interpreted the expression according to older usage. So 100 years ago, people solved this question like that. So this is 100 years ago solution. So 100 years ago, people evaluate this expression like that. And this is like older usage. So let's write it. This is older usage. And if you wanted to explain me why this is incorrect, for example, imagine that I have, for example, this expression. I have maybe x squared y divided by xy. For example, I have this expression. So here's my main question. We divide this x squared y by what? By what expression? By x, by y, by xy. So if you want to mention that you divide it by the whole entire product on the right hand side, then you put brackets right here, put parentheses, and then this is absolutely okay. You want to divide this x squared y by this xy, we have parentheses, we start from this parenthesis if you want to divide it by whole and entire product. Okay, this is interesting trick, interesting moment. So I want you to know that this is older usage. Forget about this part. Let's go back to this 16. 16 is a correct answer. Nowadays calculators works like that, and sometimes students write me, okay, let's write this 24 divided by 3, let's write as a fraction. Okay, let's do this, doesn't matter. 24 divided by 3, let's write it as a fraction, and then multiplication by 2. Okay, multiplication by 2. It changed nothing. 24 over 3, this is like a fraction, so let's go from left to right. We have 8 times 2, which is equal to 16. So a correct answer to our numerator is 16 and not 4, which is really important moment. So right now we complete this step with this numerator, and we have, with numerator we have 16 over 4, which is equal to 4. This is option B. With this numerator, with this approach, with this older usage approach, you will have answer is 1, because you divide 4 right here, numerator gives you 4, and you divide by this 4, and the correct answer for you will be 1. So this is my explanation to this challenge. Two interpretation, this is older usage, this is how calculators works nowadays, and if you don't trust me, you can easily check this question in your scientific or graphing calculator. You can easily check this question in your regular calculator right now with me, for example. Just plug in this question in your calculator. But with one really interesting moment, because sometimes happen that calculators works with question as you type it in. So for example, you type this question and they don't know the further operation. For example, you write 24 divided by 3 and it gives you 8 instantly. But the calculators don't know what do you want to do further. You should write the whole entire problem with parentheses, with fraction, use internet libraries of something sophisticated like scientific graphing calculator, and you will have the answer 4. I give you maybe 99% that the answer will be 4. This is like older usage, this is how calculators works nowadays, so if you don't trust me, you can easily check this in your scientific or graphing calculator. This is very tricky challenge. I thought a lot of really interesting, a lot of interesting content, a lot of interesting solution, but here's my explanation. Okay, for those who like this approach, this older usage approach, okay, we have this is my explanation. We have x squared y divided by xy. Okay, just put parentheses. Okay, if you want to divide by a whole expression, okay, if you want to divide it by a whole expression on the right hand side, just put parentheses, and then okay, absolutely, this is a correct solution. You put parentheses, then parentheses at first, because this is the first step, whatever order of operation you select, and then the correct answer is 4 in numerator. Yeah, with this 4 in division by 4, we have this 1. Okay. But in our case, correct answer is 16 over 4, which is equal to 4, which is really important moment, because nowadays students forget to put brackets, to put parentheses. If you want to mention that we divide by a whole entire expression, put parentheses, and then correct answer will be 1. In our case, we don't have parentheses, so the correct answer in numerator is 16. Right here we have a proof. We can easily write this as 24 divided by 3, so we can write this expression as 24 divided by 3, which gives you 8 as well, and 8 times 2 equal to equal to 16. 16 divided by 4 equal to 4. So here's my explanation to this question. I hope you learned something new. I hope you understand something new. I hope you choose what interpretation do you prefer. And obviously write your suggestion into the comment section. Let's discuss about this solution, because people all over the world arguing about this question. What are the correct answer? How can we solve this correctly? Of course, write your suggestion into the comment section. What do you prefer? And obviously don't feel bad if you got this wrong, okay? And on the other hand, if you made this error, I'm happy you made this, because you won't make this again. You'll be like, oh, now I get it. So let's go ahead and apply the order of operation, and let's go ahead and apply interest in PMDMC, maybe BODMAS. Now pretty easy stuff. So here's our problem, okay? So anytime you're faced with like a numeric expression like that, doesn't matter. You'll get better at this through practice. So definitely don't feel bad if you got this wrong, okay? Now if you need to learn basic maths, interesting brain test, IQ question, subscribe to my channel. I have a ton of videos, I have a ton of content, so you can easily learn something new. You can easily learn interesting tricks. So, and this video is helpful in any way, don't forget to like and subscribe, as that definitely helped me out now for this particular video. So have a great day and take care of yourself.